All right. I have started the recording, so if you have anything gossipy to say about McGinnis, now would be the time.
McGinnis is a coward.
Yep.
That's it. That's all I have to say.
How dare he fulfill his cowardly family obligations?
Yeah, I think he's just afraid of the tower.
He's just tired of getting mind controlled.
Oh, man.
Instead, he got mind controlled by his family.
Oh,
Ooh. Mind-controlled IRL. Seriously, though, he gets a feat this level. You guys might be like, hey, have you looked at the Iron Will feat? It's really good. You might like it.
We lost.
Jokala.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't think his electrical grid can sustain both Discord and his stove, so.
Microwave, not stove, right?
Did your microwave
I
knock
guess he
off your
didn't
internet?
specify.
I have no idea what did it.
Hell yeah.
I opened up the app. I clicked the little pin to pull up Iron Gods.
Hell
Discord disappeared. I
Hell
could
yeah.
still hear everyone,
yeah. Okay.
and then all of a sudden it went deaf, and then reloaded up. So I don't know.
working as intended.
So many features.
I was gonna say that the whole rolling to see who's in charge makes me think of like one of those hippie co-op companies that like no one's in charge, but everyone's in charge.
Oh,
That's
God.
how my new job is like lately.
That's terrifying.
That hit too close to home. I feel like every meeting is just like a bunch of people trying to. I don't even know. Yeah, I just want people to have a leader.
What happens when you try to be the leader? Do people get like aggressive against you? For
I don't know.
trying to take charge?
I've been taking it slow, figuring out the dynamics, because I'm gonna start doing that, and hopefully I don't piss anyone off.
I try to deliberately take a character who will at most be considered second in command.
Wait, are we talking about in real life at jobs or in parties?
This is also at work. This is also at work. They
Is
don't put me
at work when you're at work? Is it a character?
if they ever put me in charge of everything, everyone in my family's a little bit like this. Like if all the world's an orchestra, we think we're the conductors.
Mm.
So
It's funny
we have to watch it.
we have a position at work that is never occupied for too long. It's like second in charge, and I swear it only exists so that the lady in charge has someone to blame and fire, so that she keeps her job.
Okay.
Nice.
So don't accept that promotion.
Yeah. I'm not sure the new guy knows that that's the
Oh shit.
position he's in yet, but
That's sad.
yeah, because this new one's actually a pretty nice guy.
All right.
How long do they normally last?
They can last a while, a few years.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, they get paid pretty decent while they do the job.
Yeah.
We haven't had a permanent boss, in 6 years in IT where I work. We've had an interim all that time, and they just did a search for 6 months. And the first candidate, they lowballed, and she said no. The second choice, they lowballed, and he said no. And now we're back to starting the search over with an interim, because our previous interim is like, I'm retiring.
Yeah, shocker. Don't want to pay someone. Can't find someone to fill the position.
Yeah. So we are just leaderless, and now everyone's terrified of who will be the interim. It's good times.
Interim.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe you should suggest that position doesn't need to be filled because you guys are doing so well without it.
Trouble is that at least the one thing the interim at least does is sign all of our paychecks.
Okay, that's kind of important.
So we need a figurehead. we need we need a paper pusher at least. All right, Josh took a phone call, but he's basically leveled to 9th. He would not let me go to bed last time, and just made me sit here for another 45 minutes and level Olbrand. So he's ahead of the game a little bit. Does anybody else have any other questions or Foundry troubles or thoughts about how they're going to work at ninth?
I've
No.
already leveled.
Are we allowed to level our token then?
Well, sure.
Cool.
You guys are going to rest before you have your new spells. Like, you need a rest if you want your new spells, but you're in a safe spot. I'm fine with you. Just go ahead and tick everything up. Takal, I'm going to put in your ninth. I assume you want to level a bard this level, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That'd be nice. I mean, you get
Blood
that point of
Rager.
performance.
Or a Scald, rather.
I have been going very heavy into Intimidate. I want people to fear me while they are entertained.
What is going on with your hit points? War Priest gets D8, so you get 8 plus 40, so 48. You had too many hit points before.
Okie dokie. I'm going off of PC gen, whatever it tells me my hit points are.
That cheating PC gen. Let's see. I did put in your extra skill points, so your skill point totals are correct now. Because remember, your rank of Perform Sing was for free.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got to pick some... Yep, you can prepare another 3rd level spell. Yeah. It's like you can't quite do 4th level spells yet.
Not yet.
Heh, silly 2/3 caster.
Yeah, but, you know, it's all a trade-off.
Yeah, there's definitely benefits to it.
I did put a couple points to knowledge engineering, so I have a whopping +6 now.
Hey, cool.
Nice. My highest skill mod is Perception, which is +15. Because go 2 skill points per level and no intelligence.
The sense motive is pretty insane. It's at +19 right now.
Nice.
My highest right now is perception is +21, but that is also including I have a +5 from an item. My disabled device is +20, but again, +5 from an item.
Sure.
My unmodified highest is acrobatics or climb, I think. And stealth.
Nice.
+19s.
All right. McGinnis has a 22 acrobatics due to the slip slider shoes.
Damn.
Okay, let's go ahead and get back in the room we were in. What a beautiful room it is.
That's right, we had stuff we could loot off of the android corpse.
I'll take the map if no one
Some
wants it.
some seriously long opening doors.
Yeah, that is the extra long door opening sound.
Hey, Tokala, didn't you say you wanted this hex grid breastplate?
Did I? I don't know.
You were talking about it because it was
Touch.
touch.
Oh no, I grabbed that other one that was touch in that earlier room,
Okay.
and I think the one that I grabbed was slightly better than what's currently on the floor. Yeah, mine's called the Killa Armor.
That's right. Yep.
Very DACA.
It's an item in Escape from Tarkov.
Nice.
So we have hex grid breastplate that says +6 to touch AC. I don't know what the rest of it is.
The hex grid is +5. It's +6 to regular armor class. It is a medium. It is a breastplate. Think of like a normal D&D breastplate, right? 6 armor check penalty of 2, which is light for a breastplate. It's really pretty maneuverable, but it is medium armor. And then because of its composition, it is +6 also to touch AC.
So I wouldn't be able to use it because I don't do medium armor.
I think McGinnis does, though. No, maybe not.
I think he's light armor. Light or
I'm
no
thinking
armor?
of it-
Yeah, he'd lose stuff if he did that.
I'm thinking of Inquisitor. Never mind.
The white hypo gun, remove disease, and
Those are
3d8 plus and 3d8 +5.
I already have the white one. I think someone else has one, so we can just really spread those around.
I've got a black one. Why do I have the arc rifle? Am I just carrying that?
Probably.
Seems like it.
Okay.
Be ashamed to not have the arc rifle anymore, but so it goes.
It's cloak resistance +2 in here. Are you guys looking at the stuff on Sandali's corpse?
Yeah.
All right.
I just picked up a cloak resistance.
Yeah.
+2. Someone else can grab that.
I mean, I got a
Yeah.
+1, so
If you need it, take it.
actually, wait a second. No, I got upgraded. That's right. That's my old one, I think.
Says McGinnis.
Yep, that's
You
my
know
old
what,
one.
I only have a +1.
Oberon and I had discussed something about a cloak, maybe.
Yeah, I remember some
I'm trying to
conversation.
remember what though.
Olbrin's current cloak is cloak resistance +2. And you guys notice that Olbrin is wearing the wedding gown. The male elf groomsman wedding gown now. So.
Okay, Oberon said, I have a ring of protection 1. If someone needs it, I'm going to put these robes on. So I got a +2 cloak to whoever needs it. And I said I would take that.
Okay. Let's see.
And I have +2 cloak. I've got the black cloak from the tentacle bitch.
So yeah, it looks like he wants to equip his sorcerer. No, it's the princely robes.
Yeah. Did you get a prompt to receive his cloak?
Yep, I just clicked confirm.
Okay, good. There goes.
This is the person from my vision, this corpse. Takala, you said that you knew her as well?
That's right. During my disconnection from my god, I've come in contact with many other deities, and she was one of them. I saw the same vision that you described.
Well, you saw the vision of her being in trouble here?
I saw the attack by the gearsmen,
Uh,
and I felt the hatred, the burning rage. Almost as strong as Gorham.
from her. I did not get the rage, but my association with her is fuzzy. I remember her from, looks familiar from my past, but no, I don't have the deep connection that you do. But it seems like she might be connected to my past and maybe finding a way home. This map on her corpse looks like it might help us uh, to find more like her, perhaps.
Maybe. I've been playing around with the data pad she's got, and there's a picture with some coordinates on it too. Between the two of them, maybe we could figure stuff out.
Yeah, no, I agree.
This poem that we saw, do you think that's me?
Well, I just met you, so could be. I don't really know. Do you think it's you?
What? I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, sorry.
You know, I didn't
He goes to
I
soul.
think about it when I was reading it, but you know, it may be. I mean, the first half of it at least definitely sounds like you. I'm not sure about some of the other lines.
Well, either way, I don't want to leave her in a position like what I saw in the vision. If we can help her, I would like to.
Well, I mean, we were coming to try and get help from her, so I don't have a problem with it.
We
So
can all
Carla-
help each other.
Tokala, are you connected to the robot angry god today?
I wasn't, and then when we walked in this room, you said I could switch over to her since I felt her presence here, so I did. So yeah, I'm currently connected to her.
Would you roll me a knowledge religion check?
Damn you, Tokala.
You're on point as usual.
You can't think of a single other thing to learn about this.
If I put a rank in it right now, would you let me roll again?
Sure, commit a permanent rank to sucking
for
less at
reroll,
this.
reroll. So I'll have a +5.
Ooh, nice geography check.
I was just trying to see if I knew anything about this map, but I don't think I do.
Oh.
It helped.
Alright.
Tokala can sense this corpse looks, because androids don't decay very fast. She could have died, a day ago instead of years ago, which is actually the case. She looks like the woman you had the visions about. And yet, this seems like a lifeless corpse, like it has been for a long time. And you feel connected to that force and being, the being that's so angry and so hateful towards constructs. And you feel like it's around you, but the corpse is somehow disconnected from it. It's sort of just a corpse.
I feel that the corpse is no longer connected to her. I don't see any reason to bring it with us.
In my tribe, we would often eat our loved ones
Wow.
to make them a part of us. But she doesn't seem to be that edible, unfortunately. But perhaps you could try that, Takala. Bring her with you by eating a piece.
That just sounds really weird.
That sounds disrespectful to me. We must give her a proper burial with proper rites.
Or we could blow her up in the tower with Eldrin.
A befitting burial cairn.
Well, I don't mean any disrespect. It's the highest compliment.
It's
among
still
my
up to the
people, but
party.
I understand.
But last I heard, the party was talking about finding a way to raise Eldrin from the dead,
Yeah,
I
Crocodile
have a
offered
scroll.
to reincarnate.
or
I have a scroll of raised dead, actually.
to speak with dead before they do that.
Oh, right.
If the party decided to murder my new character and force me to play Eldrin again. No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, what kind of you know who you remind me of, new guy? There was this group called the Smilers, and I didn't like them too much.
What do you mean, Smilers?
If you guys did that to him, that would be the second most fucked up thing I've ever seen at a gaming table.
Really?
Yeah, that'd be
I
pretty
thought you
fucked
would've-
up.
I thought you would have seen all kinds of messed up stuff in your line of work.
Right, but when someone is like, I'm gonna switch characters, and the group's like, no.
We
I've
won't
not-
let you.
I've never seen that happen before.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind like if my character. I'm just saying if my character.
Yeah. I
Annoys
have seen a
people.
group get so tired of one person and his character that they killed him and refused to bring him back with any of their money, and they did speak with dead and negotiated with him which of his magic items they would sell to bring him back.
Oh, no, don't do that. That's too
That
much.
seems like pretty fair punishment.
It was, well, he died a lot.
I mean, this is where the problem becomes between, character stuff and player stuff. Is I don't want to step on Eldrin's toes, so to speak, by saying, he's brought in a new character. Well, okay, no, let's go raise this one, and now what we're gonna do, So it's kind of more along the lines of what do you want to do, and we'll make the characters kind of go along.
I mean, I already know exactly what Eldrin's gonna do if you guys go either way. So, I would rather it be like a party decision of what you guys think your characters would do.
Yeah, and speak with dead, I think, is the way we get around the meta thing. Then the characters can know what we know.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that.
yeah, that works. But that's something that can wait until, like, we're done with the tower, at least.
Yeah, no, I was just
Before we blow it up.
I was just laughing at the idea of like the new guy offends you guys immediately. You just fucking kill him.
I could just give me an hour and I could prepare it.
Well, I mean,
Okay.
we can do that now, or we can wait. There's still... I'm not sure if we found what's going to keep Zoud from coming back,
Fair.
Do we need to really stop him though? Why not? We found what we came for. We can. I mean, if we blow up the tower, no one's gonna come in here searching for him. It'll just be a pile of ruins.
There is that.
Well, I mean, I'm not. If you guys don't mind, I'll tag along, but I'll do whatever you want. I mean, I just came here to find this person. I found them. I'm interested to go to Scar of the Spider, so I defer to your leadership. Who's the alpha here? Is this he points at Takala? Is it you, the big one?
I don't think we ever discussed that. More like a family, We
Yeah,
all have our ways of seeing things, and we all respect each other's views.
We don't have a
know-
leader. But we
when
do
there's
have a
an
safe
expert,
word.
we usually defer to them too.
Sorry, defer to what? I didn't
If
hear.
somebody's like an expert at something, we usually defer to them for that thing. Like, Eldrin, he knew a lot of the tech stuff, so if he knew stuff, we would generally let him figure stuff out.
Makes sense. Yeah, my family, we used to do things similarly. So who's our expert here on wizards?
We all look at Oberyn.
Yeah.
I guess it would be him now.
Oberyn. Well, a knowledge religion check would be appropriate for theorizing about ghosts.
Ghosts.
Oberyn says that, from what he understands, from what you guys have told him, it sounds like the Technic League is primarily wizards and maguses, not sorcerers, which is what he is. Wizards and maguses have spell books, and Ulfred is not sure about any of that shit, about ghost stuff.
Dinvaya never really told me about ghosts. She mostly just told me about cogs and wires and stuff.
Yeah, she said stay away from him because there was a bunch in the southeastern scrap wall. Wraiths, in fact. Ulfred, or anybody with ranks in knowledge engineering, go ahead and give me a roll. Demon, yours was rolled privately.
Oh.
I can reveal it,
Sorry.
I think.
Go ahead.
No, I can't.
I rolled an 18.
Okay. Those of you with knowledge engineering notice that as you stand here, you are hearing fans and machinery and feeling a flow of air through this floor.
This is probably the source of whatever's pulling all the smoke up through the top. If we shut this down, it'll probably shut all the smoke off at least.
That seems logical.
And how do we do that? Break it?
I mean, there's a bunch of controls over here. I'll poke around a bit on it a bit here. These controls look like they control the airflow stuff.
Let's see, you have a knowledge engineering of 18. The controls here look like they pertain to the machine that the corpse is in, which is what that robot was connected to.
Alright, that's not it here. Maybe.
You do notice that the power cables from all this machinery run through the wall into this previous room that you're now in.
Yeah. So what about these controls?
These look like they control the machines in here, and this very loud machine in the bottom southeast corner of the room looks like some sort of huge engine. You're not sure what's fueling it, but it's showing 60%, and it has a display on it that shows remaining fuel time calculation, which is around 600 years.
Whatever running this thing, it's gonna be running for a very long time. But we can go ahead and shut it off, I think.
Do you wish to shut it off?
Yeah, I'm gonna shut it off.
You shut it off, and there is just a sudden silence and stillness to this place that you haven't known before. There's a couple of distant clunks and clicks as different things stop, but all of a sudden it is absolutely oppressively quiet in here.
Well, that might stop the smoke and such if we go up to those other floors. I think looking at that forge might be interesting.
Before we leave here, I did I want to ask that there was the matter of the captive creatures on this floor. I would like to free the one that was bound by magic. I'm worried if we blow it up, it's not going to be set free. It's just going to be trapped here for eternity.
I really think it's a bad idea. I don't trust those kinds of creatures.
I don't necessarily trust it either. I wish there was a way to free it and not worry, but Olbrin here did say that this thing could teleport wherever it wanted, right? If we were to set it free. So
Yeah.
even then it might. So Ulfred, is it Ulfred? Did you not say you might be able to send it back to where it came from?
I could try. I have experience with this. I did this in Torch with whatever that was.
You mean a scrap wall?
Yeah, scrap all that one.
Yeah, but that was you were removing a curse, not sending it back. It left on its own.
Imagine it's the same sort of thing.
Difference is we know for sure that it wanted to go home. I don't know about this one. This one may decide it wants to stick around and play.
Well, is anyone here interested in freeing him? Or am I the only one that wants to do it?
If
I
it
think-
was anything but a fiend like that, I would work with you. I don't trust them. They're too powerful and I don't trust them.
But if we don't, and it gets free, when it's destroyed, he'll just come after us, won't he?
That's what it'll
That's
do.
true. He might.
It may be with everything way everything collapses, he ends up stuck there.
Yeah, that's what would be hard for me to accept. I have a hard time even. I kind of want to let the moving carpet of bugs out of that one room as well. Even them. I kind of have faith that they'll get out of here if it collapses, more likely. But well, I'm not gonna impose my will upon the rest of the group. If you guys don't want to free it, then maybe I will try on my own before we leave. But I don't require that you all help me.
I think we should make a bugger off to wherever it came from. Even its existence on this plane is an abomination.
Speaking of the Luca demon,
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just asking the group. I definitely want to try to rid it of the containment ring around it.
How confident are you that you can do it, Alfred?
Depends on how willing it is to go home.
Well, we've established we don't know, right? I trust, as you said, defer to the experts in the group, right? That's how you guys have run your clan, and from what you told me, the Dark One over there, Olbrin, is the expert on these types. So I believe him when he says we can't trust him, but I'm just telling you that it's a risk that I feel like I need to take.
so you still wish to free it? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I
Arcton?
will free it. I was hoping the group would help me, but I understand you just met me. I'm a stranger to you all, so accept it if you don't help.
There's the problem, of course, that this thing exists only to spread disease and death. I don't want that here. We're too close to, or we're near Yadenve. Those people are kind, if a bit backwards about technology. I don't want others to suffer because we let this creature out into the world.
Mm.
But I also agree with you that its imprisonment here, no being should suffer.
Right. And to season death, I understand your version is natural for all of us that are living to not like that, but it is a part of the natural balance of the universe. And this being, while an agent of that, still is alive uh, himself. So I agree with you. It's not right to turn a blind eye while he's captive against the natural order.
Just why I wish he would just bugger off to where he came from.
Yeah, it's like a untrustworthy caged animal, right? You could just leave it trapped, or you can try to set it free, but it might bite you.
I suppose I could just whack him with my hammer until he agrees to leave.
I have no problem with that. If he attacks us, we should not be light on punishing him.
Well, I guess one question I have: is there any information we wish to try to get from him? If so, we can try to make a deal with him. But if there's nothing, then an option is to just try to banish him, and if it doesn't work, we all pile on and he goes bye-bye because we kill him.
I think we
Hopefully,
pretty
he'll
much got.
flee.
I think we pretty much got the main thing we're here for. We found Cassandra Lee, and we have a lead of where to go from here.
Okay. And we're pretty sure that Zoud's tied to the tower, right? So if we destroy it, then hopefully we banish his ghost.
Well, it's either he's tied to the tower, or when we destroy the tower, either whatever it is he's tied to will be destroyed, or he'll just simply be trapped in a pile of rubble that nobody will be willing or able to explore.
Okay.
I hadn't thought about that though. You guys are more knowledgeable about these ghosts as well. Is a ghost a living creature, or is it just a remnant of Zoud? Like, if we no better with him if we destroy this tower and he's trapped here and unable to go free, or am I thinking of this wrong? Do you understand what I'm saying? Is it the same
Yeah.
as trapping that creature in the circle?
I've always heard of ghosts as being just a piece of whatever the person was. You know,
That was my understanding.
that's why they keep repeating the things that they do, is because they're not whole.
Right.
That's just stories told around the fire, though, for me.
Yeah, it's
Knowledge religion
similar.
check on ghosts. Anyone?
I can try again, I guess.
Where's Tokala? He's our expert.
Oh,
Hey,
Look at that.
Oh,
Whoa. Whoa.
oh, you know what? Actually, Dinvalia did tell me quite a bit about ghosts, now that I remember.
Well, Tokala jogs your memory about local legend about it. And what you both are really doing right now is quoting Eldrin, who never shut up about anything. And Tokala and Ulfred are recalling a lecture Eldrin gave that nobody asked for about ghosts, where he discussed that they are incorporeal creatures. They are a mistake. The soul, instead of moving on, lingers around the body, reliving its final days, usually in a state of confusion, like the paladin ghost that you guys freed by convincing him that things had changed, circumstances were different, and he should get over it basically and move on. You set him free. And Zoud's ghost is tied probably to this place or something going on here, and that's why it keeps returning even when destroyed.
so if we destroy this place, then we are setting him free as well, so to speak.
that sounds like there's a good chance of it.
That's what my dealer said.
Well, then that's fine by me then.
Man, what are you going to do without your dealer? Now you got a druid. You're going to have to go all herbal essences and shit.
Yeah, he can create drugs, but they're all nothing synthetic.
Yeah, the herbals they're fine, but
Yeah.
Well, trust me, you can get some really good stuff.
Tokala's off the heroin and onto kombucha.
I hear.
Is there a Pathfinder equivalent of mushrooms?
I've heard of
Oh,
a
yeah.
cactus that can really liven things up.
Oh yeah, you want to go on a vision quest?
Yeah, I was thinking about that I might produce some hallucinogenics at some point around the campfire, share with everyone.
I mean, you could just go breathe in on the 8th floor.
True.
You hold out your hand here, lick this frog.
It's an alien frog. You fucking die after you lick it, but you have the best trip ever.
All right, well, since we're here, do we want to just finish looking around to see if there's anything interesting?
Sure.
Nothing of interest in this room to me.
Oh, I meant the rest of the tower kind of thing.
Yeah, well, do we want to free that guy first, or actually, should we rest? Are you guys doing all right? I think I'm alright to keep going, but I don't know about the rest of you. Seems like a pretty safe room.
Not feeling all that great, but I could continue on. If we're in a decent shot or space spell-wise, guess we could go and take on that
Where am
thing.
I at spell level wise, Toby?
Let's see. You are.
Something happened last session that like restored all of our spells without resting, like, or some of us that were in the radius of that altar.
Yeah.
The
Divine
the
casters.
divine casters.
Oh, okay. That's why I have my stuff. I count,
Yeah.
right? As divine.
Olbrin, currently you have 1 4th level spell, 6 2nd level spells, and that's it.
Wow. Yeah, so I'm pretty depleted, really.
Okay. Well, I'm fine setting up camp here and resting.
Well, I also have a wand of rope trick too, so.
Oh, we haven't
I
seen
don't
any of those
understand.
little bots down here. Yeah, I think we'd be okay stick down here at least. We could borrow the one door here that I just accidentally closed, and it's a pretty enclosed space down here.
All right.
I'll need a few of those restorations though. I got hit with that cloud again.
I can do. We'll have to prepare them though.
Alright, so we're gonna take a rest.
I guess you do hear him.
Nah. It's alright. He's noted.
Sorry, what?
No, I heard Tokala talking shit about me secretly.
Oh,
We
of
had a little
course.
side thing in the chat.
Nice. Nice.
The cannibal might worship the demon. I'm not sure we can trust him.
Well, there's 4 con healing for Namcat.
That'll definitely take care of me.
Nice.
You guys might want to check your attributes in case you forgot you had some con damage.
I don't think I walked into any of that this time. I'm pretty proud of myself.
Okay.
Tokala, you've mentioned multiple times your dealer. That your old friend was your dealer. What exactly did he deal you?
I mean, kind of whatever we found. He would tell me whether or not it would get me high.
Hi. I think I understand what you mean. Something that alters your perception, is that right?
That's correct.
So, my tribe, we have a trust building tool like this that we used to take in our downtime around the campfire. We would all take of this drug, and helped us to see each other's true selves and create a stronger bond. I heard you earlier. I mean, I'm surrounded by your comrades here. I think you can trust me. If I give you something that hurts you, they will all kill me. No. So if you're willing to try here, I can conjure up a little something from my people and share with you.
We're on the job, man.
Well, aren't we resting? I thought we were gonna go inside of the campsite here.
Never be caught with your pants down.
Yeah, I guess that's what happened to your companion.
No, he didn't wear pants.
It's true. He rarely did.
Okay, well, if you ever change your mind, just let me know.
From nudist to cannibal. So, we rope tricking or no?
I vote yes.
All right.
Yeah, let's rope Crypt just in case.
Okay. The macro is WRT. For
I
you,
want those
Josh.
sweet ass 5th level spells.
Go. There it goes.
Nice.
It worked. Okay. This will be your rope trick screen for the moment. Let me remove the dead guy. Put in the
So do you
live
guys-
guy.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Do you guys want me to try a to prepare a dismissal?
I think
Proctor's
that's
totally
prob-
for it.
I think that's the best thing overall.
All right.
And why does Crocodile look like a toad?
Oh, I can't even see the map right now. It's all black for me.
Also do a speak with dead to talk to our fallen companion.
You should be able to see you have a token.
I guess
It's
it's
a
not
toad.
assigned to me.
It is. Make sure it has low light. Any better?
Nope.
Okay. Well, we're just going to
Should I refresh or log out and log
probably
back
refresh. Yeah, because you should have unrestricted vision here. I'm going to reload the page. But if that doesn't do it, yeah, hit refresh.
And his icon, his token got fixed.
Oh, did he look like something weird for a second?
Yeah, he looked like some sort of toad.
Hell yeah. He looks
That.
good. He looks great. That's his alter ego,
It's-
Cannibal Toad.
in? I don't count it as cannibal. It's like not killing for sustenance.
No cannibal thinks they're the bad guy.
You guys are just closed-minded.
Okay.
No, really?
Who would have thought that a half orc from Numeria was closed-minded?
Clicking rest on Olbrin and McGinnis. Feel free to click rest on your sheets. Olbrin, this course now means you have 14 first level spells every day,
Yeah.
Jesus.
which is good because
Magic-
now your magic missile now sounds like this.
Hell yeah.
That's what I was gonna say. Magic missile machine gun.
I think
Oh,
he's missing a couple missiles.
Oh yeah, I probably should go up. Let me tinker with that.
Yeah, he should be at 5 missiles now.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Hey guys, I gotta take a call really quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, and Toby, how will I cast intensified spells?
We have to set them up. Is that the feat you ended up taking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to set you up a different shocking grasp. Like, for example, intensified shocking grasp, and it's a 2nd level spell. It does fucking 13d6, which is totally dumb. So then I do this. What is that one? Remove. I come over here. And we edit the macro. SGI. Okay. Then we configure permissions, make sure you can see it. And Josh, try SGI. Well, you missed, but if you'd hit somebody, they're dead.
Holy shit.
50 points of damage.
Because you just rolled practically all 5s and 6s.
Damn.
That's nuts. Keep in mind, to non-insulated robots like lesser gearsmen and constructs, that does time and a half. So that would just detonate your average lesser gearsman. The bigger riot suppressors and stuff like that, they often have shielding, so they don't take time and a half electrical, but most
that's a lot of
constructs... Oh, yeah, it is a ton of damage. That's through the crackling staff. And through a feat. And that takes a 2nd level spell slot, so...
So I just picked up a feature that gets rid of the negatives of power attack on the first attack. Is there anything I could do about that?
Oh, Furious Focus?
Yeah.
I would say we need to just know how much that negative is and count it as higher or put a little blurb in
Okay.
your attack that says first if Furious Focus use, plus to hit. How often can you use it, or is it every time?
It's every time.
Okay, Furious.
And I
Hey guys,
only
I'm
ever
back.
use one attack, so
Let's see.
Sorry
Yeah,
about that.
I'd probably just put
Oh, good,
a
bud.
note on your attack.
okay, that's what I'll do.
Did I miss anything?
Just eardrums bleeding from Oberon's new shocking grasp.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad I missed.
Let's see.
Cool. While we're around the campfire, Kakta's gonna ask everyone. We have another exercise in my tribe meant to build connections. Would you all be willing to participate? I could start. You could follow my lead if you like.
Is it the Trust Fall?
What is a trust fall? I'm willing to partake if you show me.
No, I just shake my head. As you were.
I mean,
So, go
curious what it is. So you
did Tokala do that? Or rev his chainsaw?
No, I was just testing. I put an attack note in for you.
Right. No, so he just holds his spear in front of him and says, I would pass this around, something like this, and we just share our emotions from the day with each other. Make sure we're all clear on where we stand. Yeah, I will start. I'd like to express my gratitude for finding such a strong bunch of adventurers that have taken me in. And second, I would like to condemn McGinnis for being a coward and shooting at people from afar with a toy. McGinnis, you can do better. I know you can. I believe in you. And to finish, thank you all again for helping me. And then he kind of just looks at Nomcath next to him and kind of like holds his head down and looks like, and hands over the spear towards Nomcath. Would you like to share, Nomcath?
I mean, I don't think I need a spear to do that. First of all, I'm a little upset you're condemning one of my best friends and without even knowing him.
It's cowardly what he does. Look at you, Nomcath. You have no power either, but you're doing just fine without that cowardly weapon.
Everybody has their own way of doing things. I don't like the guns because they're loud sometimes, but he is very effective with them, and he's done some pretty amazing things.
That's true. I shouldn't talk. It is. I don't have the spear right now, after all. Say what you want, Nomcath. Sorry.
I mean, other than that, I'm just
Sorry.
glad we're almost done with this tower. This has been horrible. All these freaking traps. I'm ready to move on to something else.
Is Eldrin's
Yes, I
body
agree.
with you guys in this?
I think we left it outside.
Just left it lying outside?
I don't remember what we did with it. But I know we weren't carrying it around.
I believe it's still in the room where we killed the rogue.
Yeah, I don't recall it being moved.
Yeah, it
Okay,
wasn't.
so
You
alright, so
just
yeah,
left it in the tower.
we left it in the tower.
People are
Ulfred, do you
very
have any?
sentimental in Numeria.
We should eat him. No. Well, Ulfred, do you have anything you would like to share before we rest?
About what?
You know, gratitude. Things that disappoint you. Brings us all closer.
Does anyone hear a doors blocking?
Not from within your rope trick, you don't. But yeah.
I have nothing to I have nothing to complain about.
Okay, okay. Tokala? Would you like to share?
Yes. Even the women of my tribe do not chatter on incessantly like you. You are weak, and I don't like you.
Well, in my
Yes.
tribe, the women led the
Hey!
tribe.
Who has the spear?
And Tokala, I hate to offend your ignorant mind, but I am a woman. And in my tribe, the women led.
I am going to snap the spear.
This
It's made
clearly
out of-
means nothing.
Okay, it's made out of star metal. So
Okay. he goes to break it over his knee and
It
takes
bends
takes a little-
and shakes in the weirdest way, and it actually hurts your leg. You're sort of stunned at how well made it is.
please don't. That's a family artifact.
It
I don't
means
mean to
nothing.
offend. I'm just trying to share the way of my people with you.
You told me your people shut their mouth when they're not holding the spear.
That's
You
right,
did
that's
just say
true.
that.
I have much to learn. I'm sorry. But they also don't try to break the spear of their leg. Just saying.
Takala hobbles over and hands Olbrin the spear.
I promise I won't do this every campfire. I just I love the idea of trying to make this like fucked up group go to therapy.
I think Josh must be AFK.
Sorry, what's going on?
But you've been handed the spear of speaking. You may speak.
The bent spear of speaking?
Yeah, Takala tried to break it and then handed it to you.
Oh, well. I am sad that my elf friend is no longer with us. Hopefully, Croctaw, you'll prove to be a worthy companion. And I am indeed tired of this freaking tower and want to get the hell out of here.
And Josh, also while you were away, we discussed using Speak with Dead to talk to Eldrin about being raised or not.
Oh, okay. Cool. Who wants to spear? I'm done.
It's McGinnis isn't here, so I'll just take it back and thank you for sharing, Oberyn. I
Tokala,
hope
do you
I
want to
didn't.
go grab his corpse?
I better. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see.
I wouldn't go alone. Take Ulfrid. Well, no, you get the spell too. I
He's
would
a
do
giant.
I would do the spell, and I'll go with you, so we're not going alone. Okay?
All right.
Okay. You re-enter the tower, heading back up to where he fell.
Yep.
On the way there, you encounter a number of Roombas and a couple other minor bots that are walking around shutting and relocking doors and doing minor repairs. You will easily smash all of them. You'll notice that the robots that are half ghost, half robot are just robots. You don't see the ghostly component happening anymore. And they move a lot slower now.
Maybe we actually did banish him.
And you reach the room where Eldrin fell, and the darkness has not returned. The doors have been shut and locked, but Nomcath can effortlessly undo them. And you find Eldrin's body laying right where you left it.
Oh, at least the Roombas didn't get him. Alright, let's get it back.
I could see one of those little bastards carving up this poor dead man.
We're just bumping into it for all eternity, which would be annoying as hell.
You underestimate them.
Stomps on another one as I carry Eldrin back.
Yeah, and assuming we get back unmolested when we
You
climb
too.
back up the rope. Remember those little repair bots? The ghost part's gone. It's something new.
I'm not sure what you're talking about. Sorry,
There-
Nomcath. Ghost part of the repair bots. What?
you might not have seen them, but looking back at the others, those little stupid robots that slammed the door in Tokala's face, they used to be half ghost, and now
Yeah.
that ghost part's gone. They're just regular robots now, and definitely moving slower. So something has changed.
Weird.
Yeah.
Maybe we already.
Maybe we did some more significant damage to Zoud the last time we fought him than we thought.
It's possible.
Maybe his ghost was tied to the room that we were in. There was a corpse there, no?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to say. We'll have to keep an eye on things when we go out tomorrow and check out the last of those rooms. I think that forge room may have something interesting.
Okay. You have a dead elf at your campsite now.
All right, before we go to bed, I guess I can spend an hour to change a spell to speak to him.
Okay. Let's take a look at how that works. So, the head has to be in shape, which it is. You grant a semblance of life to the corpse. It can answer questions. You may ask one question per 2 caster levels, so you get 4 questions. The corpse only knows what it knew in life, including the languages it spoke. Tokala, you'll love this because according to the spell, his answers must be brief. Though they
Oh.
can be cryptic, especially if the creature opposed you in life. So he could still be frustrating. The dead creature's alignment is different from the person asking. The corpse gets a will save to resist. The corpse
So
can
wait, it
deceive you
only-
with bluff.
He only knows what he knew in life, is nothing from afterwards.
Somewhat. You can actually use this as a conduit because of what's going on with Eldrin's soul right now. The Eldrin's actual soul can speak as a conduit through the corpse.
Okay.
But you have to respond to questions that they ask, and they get 4 questions. So what is the first question?
How are you now? Nah.
Good, and you?
How you been?
What you doing?
What is your favorite color?
Well, I suppose. Should we just get straight to the point? Does he want? Is he in a better place, and does he wish to come back?
Yeah.
I don't see how it's relevant where he's at.
True. Does he? I'll ask if he wishes to come back. World of the living.
Okay.
Ulfrid, what a limited view. I'm everywhere now. I don't need to come back.
You hear the corpse say those words.
Ugh. Still annoying.
That sounds to me like he's happy where he's at.
Rike, check your Discord messages. Okay. What is the second question?
Maybe if there's any family or friends he wants a message sent to, a last message.
Yeah, that makes sense. Is there anyone you knew back in Elfland that you wish to say goodbye to?
No. No one there's worth a damn. Say goodbye to you all, and that's pretty much it.
What? So it's one per 2 levels, right?
Yeah, so we got 4 questions total.
Okay.
Ask him how to make soothe.
Yeah, it's gonna be important shit.
Come on, get to the real questions.
I don't believe that is an important question.
Ah!
What are your wishes for for burial?
Oh, and that's an important one? Ugh.
We are priests, you know. It's what we do.
Oh, yeah.
Since I've died, I've become much more enlightened. I now see that probably the best use of my body would be for you all to eat it.
Oh,
And
wow.
take a part of me.
Oh, my God.
Okay, I'm calling meta
I've
there.
learned of other cultures in the afterlife, guys. And it's a good, legitimate way.
Really, both your characters are now cannibals?
No, but he'll say, I'll backtrack that a bit. This body's not too important, to be honest, Ulfrid. Whatever you think's appropriate. If there's a way you could give me a new body, and he kind of cuts off there. loses the ability to talk anymore. This has to be brief.
No, lad, I can just give you back the body you had.
No, Krakta speaks up and says that they could give a new body. I have the ability to reincarnate. Do you think he would want that?
I mean, he did say he was interested in a new body. But who knows what the heck he'd get?
Should we ask?
I mean, we
How
got one
about-
question. We got one question left. You could use it.
All
I
right,
don't want to take away Tokala's question about the soothe, though.
fair enough.
I don't know. Up to you guys.
How would you feel about a reincarnation spell then? You would come back in a random body. You could not choose it. It may be inferior to the one you had in life, which was fairly inferior to begin with.
I was waiting for that.
I've
Say his old body had an 11 con, guys.
yeah, he was like skinny, ripped a little, you know. But I've made Alfred, the world's deeper than you know. I have a feeling I'll come back stronger than any of you could imagine. I've seen things. Let me just say, aliens, they ain't shit.
And that will be the end of that answer.
Yeah. He sounds happier where he is.
So what does the living party decide to do?
Sounds to
Bury
me.
him.
I still think blowing him up with a tower works.
I like it.
And we put enough explosives under him, we might even send him to the aliens he wished to be with. Though
Yep.
he sounds like he thinks they're bollocks now.
Well, apparently death leads to enlightenment.
That was not my experience.
Well, let's be honest, Tokala. You were a lot more solidly grounded than Eldrin was to begin with.
That is true. His head has always been somewhere else.
And soon we'll make sure it stays somewhere else.
So we're not going to reincarnate him, just to be clear.
Nah, it doesn't
No.
sound like he was interested.
He's doing.
Okay.
He's everywhere, and he's learning a bunch of new stuff. I think he'd be happier there, wherever he is.
Yeah, I must say he was quite harsh for someone you all seem to hold so closely.
You must respect one's wishes for their death.
Well, I will, if you don't mind. He did request, though, that we eat him, so I will take a bite. No, I forgot that was Retcon's back that he didn't say it. Never mind.
Stop making up excuses to eat people, damn it.
Did you not hear that? I could have sworn I heard him say that, no?
No.
No, he didn't.
Ah, damn. Well, I rest assure everyone, if I die, please partake of my body. My people are quite delicious with some salt.
Everything's delicious with a little salt.
No. I know some cooking that is no amount of salt could fix.
Let's just say
I've had
these
shudders.
these lower arms, the triceps are very tender.
Please stop trying to make me eat your body. I
Okay.
say as I lick my lips.
Oh,
Just rather unbecoming of a priest.
what the fuck is going on with Ulfred?
There's been some hungry times in Scrapwall.
Dark Ulfred timeline has begun.
The alternate
It is-
timeline where Ulfred is the leader of the Smilers.
All right, let's just drop this whole subject line and get some sleep.
Agreed.
Okay. What do we do with the elf's body?
We could just leave it in our magic hole.
It will
I
get
think-
spat out when the spell expires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pathunk.
I say we blow it sky high.
But yeah, but we got some more. I really think we should check out at least a couple of more of the floors of the tower.
Oh,
Did he
I-
really have no companions in this world besides you?
We
No
found him.
lovers?
We found him in a tube that he had been frozen in for 50 years. He seemed like a loner.
Very
personality.
insufferable.
His personality made him a loner, that's for damn sure.
Perhaps one of his former loved ones threw him into that container to shut him up finally.
Whoa. That's a harsh
So no one in this
rewrite.
world would have cared about him.
I mean, we gave him the opportunity to pass on any messages, and he said there wasn't anybody he wanted to do. So I guess not.
What a lonely existence. I feel bad for him.
Eh.
You didn't know him.
Good God.
No, he was an all right lad. A bit short-sighted for how brilliant how smart he was.
Plus, he would never accept your pity. He thought very highly of himself.
Very.
Yes, I mean, he did say that aliens are shit. So I guess he doesn't think too kindly of my folk.
Wait,
Ah.
so you're telling me that you're alien?
And he just kind of takes the hood down and it's like points at his head. And he's like, duh, did you not realize?
I thought it was radiation.
I thought you were some sort of demon.
No.
There's all sorts of weird races out there in the world, and he just kind of waves his hand to the diverse group we have here.
No, that's true. And I have seen plenty of mutated folk in this land I'm in. But no, I believe I am what people here would refer to as an alien.
Well,
Eh.
as long as you don't think the Earth is round, I suppose you're not too bad.
You know, I actually grew up in a very flat world. It was contained under a dome, actually. Small, flat world. People watched me.
As all worlds are, yes.
Yeah, so I mean, it didn't seem too round to me. Anyway.
All right.
Okay. Rest of the night will pass peacefully in your rope trick. And did you guys trigger the rope trick in the basement or particular place?
Probably the basement, so we wouldn't have to deal with anybody wandering around.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think we said that last room with the tube in it and everything. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, where we're at.
All right. You are back there then.
Should we bury Cassandra, though?
We can, or we can.
Sorry, I had to refresh.
We could blow her up with Eldrin, so she also gets to take one last strike at the tower that took her life.
What do we know about androids? Do they have like some kind of like special connection to their bodies? Or do they just see them as like you know,
Knowledge
disposable?
engineering. Or for Takala or anybody that was friends with Morgana can roll a wisdom check. Yeah. You both remember once Morgana describing that at the end of their life, every 100 to 200 years, an android essentially dies. The mind that is in their body ceases. The soul leaves. And the body becomes a vessel for a new soul which inhabits it. And that person is then born and they grow and learn, but the body looks the same. So it's a life cycle similar to you guys, other than there's no like baby phase, there's no womb, there's no birth. They don't grow old. So Cassandalee's body, Morgana's body, they could be centuries old or thousands of years old and have had hundreds of different beings and souls inhabit them at one point or another.
I don't
So-
think she has a lot of. She would have a lot of attachment to her body.
Right, but would they prefer to have the body saved so that another android could have it?
Let's see. Nomcath's engineering suggests to him that this body cannot sustain life anymore. It has a laser hole about 4 to 5 inches in diameter through the center of it, which destroyed a variety of organs and part of the spine. It's just a clear hole through her chest.
Could the repair robots that you mentioned in the tower fix this thing, you think?
They can repair locks and traps and basic mechanical things, and they can actually repair each other. They're fairly sophisticated, but an android is a whole other level of complexity. It's a biomechanical construct. It's very, very complex.
Could I do it with a combination of cure and mending spells?
Possibly if you had some donor tissue, you might be able to sort of Frankenstein her body into another one, and then it might be able to capture a soul again. But as far as you can tell, it has been dormant and dead too long. You don't think it will be able to sustain life again.
Alright, I think we should just give her a burial or us the explosion.
If it's good enough for Eldrin, it's good enough for her.
Again, I just like the imagery of them being, one last strike against the tower that took them down. And like Takala said, the mightiest of Karens to be their marker stone.
You said Karen, but for a second I heard Karen,
I
which
did
is
too.
kind
I
of
did too. Yep.
like
The
describing
mightiest of Karens.
right, but describing Eldrin as the mightiest of Karens kind of fits. Like he would demand to see the manager.
He totally would.
Well, I always want to pronounce it Karn, and I know that's not right.
No, I think it's
so-
Karen. I think you said it exactly right. My brain just heard Karen.
Karen.
The mightiest of Karens. That's going to be a villain in one of my other campaigns.
All right.
Okay.
So we can.
We'll leave the bodies in the tower and let the tower cover it all.
Yeah. When
Okay.
we're done.
Okay. What's our first order of business for today?
My
Mr.
guess.
Luca Demon?
Free him.
Or kill him. We'll see.
Well, hopefully he's smart and runs away.
Toby.
Yeah.
How do I roll a planes check again? I forget. KPL?
Yeah, I think it's KPL. Let's see.
What's up with Oberon's token right now?
I forgot, and there was a funky effect on it, which I have to now
Is this
fix.
for the ERP?
Yes, it's for the ERP. Yeah, you got it, Josh.
Bukaki token.
What's your question, Josh?
Immunities. What immunities will he have that we need to be aware of?
Oh, the
Luca Demon, yeah. What's his
oh yeah. Let's see. Immune, acid, death effects, disease, poison, resistant to cold, electricity, and fire. Spell resistance, vulnerability to silver, damage reduction to everything else.
Doesn't Mithril count as silver?
It does.
Haha. Oh, also, I'm going to spend some time reading some war prayers.
So everybody's getting super blessed again.
Hashtag super blessed.
Hashtag super blessed.
All right. Blessed we are then.
All right. Well, I don't know what you guys' plan is for beating on this dude, but my biggest damage is electricity, which you'll have resistance to, but it still could do a lot. Other than that, I can haste you guys. Namkath, I'll give you invisibility.
Yeah,
of course.
give me that invisibility because if he doesn't know I'm there, I can get a good critical strike off on him.
Good. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I would go ahead and do it now.
I'll do it right before we enter the room. How about that?
That's fine.
Let's see if I can clear this wacky effect off of Josh.
So just so we work our buffs right, are we gonna talk with this guy, or are we just gonna try to vanish him?
You can tell him our plan, and we're going to send him back where he came from, so he doesn't think we're attacking him.
I think the plan should be we talk to him, we'll tell him we're going to attempt, because Alfred said if he's willing, then it's easier. We will spread out so that he can't catch us all in an attack in case he decides to betray us from the beginning. But we won't strike. We'll let him make the first move in terms of attacks. We won't start the attack. How's that sound?
All right.
Okay. You still want invisibility before we go in?
Yes.
Okay, it's only gonna last a few rounds, so we can't be checking around.
Oh, I thought it lasted longer than. Okay.
I think greater's round per level. Right,
Greater
Toby?
is round per level. Correct.
If you got the energy for that, then we could do that. The idea is if he doesn't know I'm there at all, I mean, though it's a demon, who knows how well he'll detect me. But at least it's
If he does detect you, does it not make us seem deceitful, untrustworthy?
I don't think he trusts us, period.
I don't trust him. Why would he trust us?
Exactly.
But I would stay back at least. Maybe don't look
Well,
like
I'm
you're
going to
about
go
to
to the
attack
side.
him.
I'm going to go to the side.
If he
But
sees
I
you,
won't.
he's gonna think the worst.
I won't go so far as to put myself into immediate attack range.
Positioning wise, you guys went haste before. It's round per level too. So again, if I do that, we can't mess around.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
Okay, so the plan is I cast haste on the party before we go in. Cast invisibility on Numcath. Ulfred, you're gonna explain that we're gonna dismiss him.
Who's going to
Yep.
break the circle?
Well, Ulfred will when he casts his spell.
Well, I think he has to break the circle before the spell will affect him, right?
Ooh.
I thought
question.
any aggressive
Attack
thing
spell.
would break the
Yeah.
circle.
That's what I was thinking too.
Okay, so he'll be able to cast that through the circle.
I believe so. Is that correct, Toby?
Yeah. If you fuck with the circle,
Okay.
he's free.
Well, no.
But-
If he tries to cast the dismissal, does he need to? Do we need to break the circle first?
It will count as breaking it. Yeah.
Okay, but
It's
it
like
will
an
still
attack
affect
spell.
him.
Uh-huh. And he
Okay,
can still
that's
allow
all
it to
we wanted to
happen
make
if he
sure.
wants to.
That's all we
Yeah.
wanted to make sure of.
And I think with that kind of spell, you can choose to auto fail the save, right?
He
If he
can.
wants to go.
That's why I'm saying we say, hey, okay, we're going to cast this on you, and basically give him that one chance. All right.
Sound
Tokala.
good, everybody?
Yeah, Tokala. Would you allow me to assist you here? Do you trust me?
No. But, yes, I will take assistance.
Here, come here. And he'll cast Stone Skin on you.
Nifty.
So you got DR 10. So yeah, your skin just hardens like stone.
There's a trust building exercise. It's a good ass buff.
That's how Eldrin eventually won me over.
That was drugs.
Well,
That
I
was
mean,
bad.
yeah, those two.
Honestly, Takala probably views the shield potion as just another drug that Eldrin is a dealer of.
Made him feel so strong and
Yeah.
powerful.
All right. Shall we do this?
All right, ready?
Ye-
I'll start casting. You ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna cast that on myself too, Toby.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Party time.
All right.
Alfred, you want to lead the way since you'll be doing the talking when the spelling?
Alrighty.
Stay spread out a little bit. I'll be behind Alfred, but stay kind of spread out some.
Wait, am I going the right way?
Yeah, it's
I
No.
don't think you did.
Oh, you're not here.
We are here.
I was wondering where you were.
There you go. Through the door here, to the left,
God damn it.
and then that door. There's no light in here.
Nope. Not really.
Toby, I would cast all that stuff right as we're getting ready to enter that chamber.
Gotcha. I've got haste and super bless on you, and false life HP are on your sheet,
Cool. Thanks, sir.
which gives you currently you have 92 HP.
Fuck yeah.
It's like freaking double my hit points.
I say. Alright. So we're giving you this last choice. I think we've dealt with Zoud.
You
We're
hear a
about to-
voice that says, "He is gone."
Good. So we want to destroy this tower. So we're giving you a choice to be dismissed back to your realm instead of being destroyed here in the tower.
I choose dismissal.
Very well.
He appears,
That's that spell.
voids his invisibility.
Now I better not be seeing you out and about spreading your diseases and all that on the good people around here.
Let's see.
God damn it.
Oh shit!
You can roll for initiative.
I knew this was gonna happen.
Oh, what a shock! The demon betrayed,
Betrayed
us.
us. Yep.
I still have hope.
I hate you.
Krokta, you see
Oh,
that
first.
the dismissal spell fails. The circle that has kept him imprisoned here for years has been breached. And you see him sort of tense as if he's about to do something. You're not sure what.
Okay. Krokta will delay until after he does whatever he's about to do.
Okay. He disappears. You're out of combat.
I told you.
Well,
It's an
I
intelligent
tried.
creature, not an animal.
But he's somewheres on this plane, so he's gonna be causing trouble.
I blame you.
We all cause trouble for someone.
If there are deaths, it's on you.
We all die, Tokala.
I will take one of your fingers for every life it takes.
I have a lot of fingers.
Exactly.
Well, when we see him again, if we see him again, we'll deal with him.
And you can try, Takala. I'm not sure you'd be able to get to my fingers if you tried.
Sounds like a challenge.
Let's not do this.
Of course,
Okay.
nothing's happened yet.
Yeah, all that happened is he peacefully left us.
A minute later, your round per level buffs expire, but you do get to keep #SuperBless.
And then he shows up because he knew we were buffed and was waiting for it to expire.
Stone Skin is long. Yeah, Stone Skin's 80 minutes or 90 minutes. So
Yeah, Stone Skin's an awesome spell.
Shall we go see the worms, or we just leave them here?
yeah, I would like to free the worms and those air elementals. To be honest.
No, we're done with this. Fuck that.
Come on, they're alive.
First of all, the other elementals seem to be perfectly happy right where they were at.
Do air
They won't
elementals
be
need
once
to
we
eat?
destroy the tower. They'll probably be pretty pissed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
And then
They'll be
escape.
trapped.
And then they'll
Oh,
escape.
yeah, true. They are air elementals. They can.
Same
Can
thing
we
with
turn
those
up the
bugs.
fan at least? Well, the bugs, I think we need to at least open the room. But I agree, we don't need to go in there. But if we just open the room and run away, I think they'll get out of here too. You guys don't have to do it. I'll open it. I can be pretty sneaky.
All
If you're-
right.
I guess I have an obligation to go with you then.
It's okay. Basically,
It's okay. Just split the party. It's fine. No worries.
Yeah, Shaggy, you take Scoob.
And take the light with you so I can.
All right, if we're doing it, we're all going. But let's
Yeah.
get done with the stupid tower.
I mean, out of character here, like if the party wants to completely override Krokta, it's fine. It's just he would totally try to free it.
The
I
thing
don't
is,
wanna,
you're
like-
already wandering. It's
Yeah.
not like we're gonna physically stop you,
Well, you
Yeah,
can
and-
if you want.
but we're
You
I'm
not.
said
telling you, I
you're-
won't be offended.
And you say you're going to do it anyways, so I have an obligation as a healer to keep you safe. Come on then.
You've got the light, so I got it.
So, Toby, it was in this room, right?
Bottom right.
You look through the window and see a writhing carpet of yellowish white worms.
And does the window have any metal around the edge?
The room looks completely sealed, water and airtight.
I guess what he's looking for is anything that he could use rusting grasp on to damage, such that there's a hole that it could escape.
The door has
Without-
been opened.
Oh, by us or someone else?
I opened it.
Oh,
shit.
You can roll for initiative. Who are we missing? Oh, Takala's not over here. Okay.
Alfred just wanted it over with.
Sorry, I forgot to.
Nomkath, looking down the hall, you see Ulfred open the door, and you hear a sudden rush of sort of gushing fluid, sort of a greasy, sliming sort of sound.
I'm going up a wall. I'm going to see here.
Okay. And
Uh,
you can position wherever you like, sir.
game is paused.
Unpaused.
So, yeah, I'm going basically up that wall.
Okay. So Kala's AFK.
No, where are they?
Uh, Ulfred went down this hallway, and then you saw Nomcath suddenly back up the wall.
Okay, I'll walk down there.
Okay.
Don't see anything. Guess I'll hang out right there then.
Olbrand, the door Tokala's looking through is 35 feet southeast of you. Ulfred's to the east down that hallway somewhere.
Okay, I'll move up with the call, I guess.
2, 3, 4, 5. There's 30 feet of movement. You're looking to the east, 35 feet down a hallway, and you see Ulfred has just opened a door to the north.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I do.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, his position so where he can see down the hallway. Okay. Quick coughing fit here. And
Do I see anything through the window on my turn?
you see, yeah, you'll see something in just a second. See me attempt to murder your cleric.
Yeah, Ulfred's acting like Eldrin here. As soon as you start messing with the tech, rots your brain.
Okay. You're watching through the window?
Yep.
Okay. You see a wave ripple across the floor of bugs. It reaches 2 to 3 feet high by the time it reaches Ulfred. And you see a strange, flat, dark cloth being pulled up out from underneath the wave of bugs, almost forming into a vaguely humanoid shape in front of Ulfred. And you see arms and tentacles made up of purely swarms of these maggots reach out for Ulfred in multiple planes, and he puts up his shield instinctively in front of his face. Actually, I think he's flat-footed at the moment.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't much matter for you, does it?
Hold on, my touch is all kinds of wrong right now.
I see that.
I think it auto-equipped
The
that
hex
one.
grid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta take that off. I got it.
Okay.
Okay.
But I missed because I cast Shield of Faith.
How did it possibly miss?
I have a deflection of 13. Of 3, I mean.
It rolled a 3. That's how it missed. It pulls up, and you see bugs swarming all over Ulfred and him. They're sort of hitting some sort of barrier around him. Probably his Shield of Faith spell, you would guess. Druid, you're familiar with such things. And he is just currently being swarmed by bugs. And let's see if the spell gets you, since clearly the touch didn't. No, you're good this round. Okay. That's his turn. Krokta.
Okay. So upon seeing that, then I'm gonna cast a flaming sphere on the humanoid bug form.
Okay.
I'll do greater flaming sphere, actually.
All right.
I guess I'll just place it in front of.
There you
I
go.
assume that's about where the thing was.
Yeah, I think that works. Makes a save. Looks like it burns some of them. Ulfred.
Well, we were going to see if you wanted out, but now you're playing silly buggers with us, boy. Yeah.
Okay. That will hit and miss. You slam into it, and its body kind of gives way before you. It's sort of squishy, and bugs go flying every direction when you hit it. You see it sort of form a face, which looks like it's grimacing in pain, but then returns to an expression of pure anger. There's no eyes or nose or lips. It's just maggots vaguely in the shape of a very angry face.
Yeah, I'm glad we're not letting this thing go. This is just horrible.
Okay. I was expecting a wave of nastiness to come out, and that didn't happen. Now everybody's all piled in there. Let's see. Can I can't even see what's going on in here. I can't think of anything to do, so I'm just gonna end up moving here and ending my turn because I know everybody else is gonna go rushing forward.
Maggots, meat chainsaw.
Doorway's kind of small there.
Yeah, it's pretty much one wide.
So instead, I'm going to cast Spiritual Greatsword.
Hell yeah, get him.
Yeah, I'll step back next turn.
Oh.
Boom. That will. Yeah, that'll confirm. Slam
Wait,
into him.
am I at a level where that can be done twice?
Yes.
What's my bet? Am I? Great.
Yeah, swing again at -5. Hits again.
That's with the -5.
Hell yeah. Got him twice. Tokala is 30 feet east of you, throwing a spiritual weapon around a corner you can't see.
Okay.
There is a corner you could get behind Ulfred and maybe shoot over his shoulder at whatever he's fighting.
Okay, I'll try to do that.
You can't quite move that far, but you could shift that far. It's 35 feet. Or you could just move this round and wait till next turn.
Yeah, I'll just move.
Okay. From the corner, you can clearly see. Actually, roll me a Knowledge Arcana. You can clearly see that there is a 5.5, 6 foot tall mound of maggots wearing a cloak. It'd be KAR.
Of course it would.
Yeah. Yeah, you are looking at what's known as a worm that walks.
What in the world's that?
When a powerful spellcaster with a strong enough personality, a lust for life, and a remorselessly evil soul dies and is buried in a graveyard infused with eldritch magic, a strange phenomenon sometimes occurs. The flesh of the decaying body fats and it instructs the very worms that gnaw, and the grave worms quicken not only on corruption, but on the spellcaster's memory and magical power. I feel like someone who didn't speak English wrote this. The spellcaster's soul is consumed in this vile process, only to be split apart to each inhabitant of the individual chewing worms. The result is a hideous hive mind of slithering life known as a worm that walks. They are immune to crits and flanking. They don't have any vital organs. You got to get them below 0 to. You got to really destroy them to rid yourself of them. They have a base damage reduction that is massive. You guys are noticing that most of your attacks are kind of passing largely through it. And they have incredible healing. They regenerate at a ridiculous speed. They're immune to disease, paralysis, poison, and sleep. And this one appears to have some sort of spellcasting ability that it had in life.
Okay, so we just gotta pound the shit out of it, boys.
That's the title
Yeah,
of
we
your sex
do.
tape.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's got a lot of DR. Do a lot of damage.
McGinnis does not really have an angle.
Could he shoot through the window?
Nah, it's a reinforced, like it's magic glass.
Got it.
But lasers go through glass. It's light.
Yeah, the Inferno pistol actually shoots a glob of fire, so it
Well,
can't.
no, but we picked up a laser pistol.
But if he had the laser pistol on him, he could shoot through the glass. But he doesn't. I don't know who has it, but it ain't him.
I think Alfred picked it up.
Okay. Bad man time. Bad man regenerates a bunch of health. Why is this? Okay. There we go. Thank you. Sorry, coughing fit frequency increasing, but I think I'm okay. He's gonna 5-foot hop back and Ulfred, make me a couple of saves. I think your
Yep.
first one, yeah.
First is Will, I think.
Yep. Your greatest fear, which is probably some former enemy or something from Scrapwall, or maybe Ulfred knows what his greatest fear is, but it reaches out to touch you, and you easily fend it off and stare it down and avoid its touch.
I don't have to roll a fort save after that, right?
I don't think so. It says if.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. You get
If
a will
you
save
fail-
to recognize it's unreal, and he recognizes that it's not real. You're like, no, I'm not falling for that.
What would it be, if you know?
That's a good question. I don't know. Some old dwarf saying that I'm not dwarf enough.
I was thinking it might be something like.
Yeah. Croctop.
Do I need to re-roll the flaming sphere damage, or is it the same damage as the last time?
You use, I think, a move action to keep it on him, and then you get to roll the damage again.
Okay.
So you could just do /D space 2d6 for me. Or wait, does it
Is
do
it
more?
just 2d6? Yeah, I think it's more than that. Let me see.
No, yours is
It's,
6d6. It's greater.
Yeah.
And he gets a DC. He gets a reflex save. Fails.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, I'll keep that on him. And then Does this window look like it has any like metal frame around it that is holding the glass in place?
Yeah, it looks like it's pretty firmly in place. I mean, it kept this thing incarcerated for years.
All right. Well, so I'm gonna try to, with my standard, use rusting grasp on the frame of the window to see if I can knock it out so McGinnis can shoot through there.
Sure.
So I'll just reach over and try to rust away whatever's holding that window in place.
Okay, let's do it this way. It fails its save. It's magic, so it should be immune to it, but it's just an enchanted chunk of metal. So I'm giving it a save versus you, which it failed. So you've rusted the frame of the window completely out, and the glass like falls in multiple directions. Some falls out towards you, some falls into the chamber, but the frame holding it dissolves.
Awesome.
Oops. Diagonal 5-foot step here.
Okay.
And stomp.
That will hit. Takes. And the second one will hit. You slam into it. You send smashed maggots and bugs flying in many directions. Nomcath, things are going great in there.
Yeah, well, now that there's an actual other way for me to go in, I will. Can you teleport me through the through the window there? Ugh, no light in here. I can't see it. Yep, I literally cannot see.
Through the wall.
Through the wall.
Till the
So
sweat.
the sweat dropped down.
Okay.
Ulfred's ball?
Yeah, you're kind of stuck there, Nomcath. It's not illuminated. Well, the flaming sphere illuminates it partly.
Okay.
Mm.
So
I'll give you this little chunk of light.
okay. So it's backed into a corner. So I will beast move here, and I will try to attack it, but I have a feeling its DR is going to be too high for me to do any real damage.
Yeah, it's kind of designed to repel rogues. That will hit, and it will take no damage.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Wow, holy
Especially
shit.
since I can't do sneak attack.
Sorry.
No rush.
So looks like maybe I could sneak through there now. I'm guessing
Yeah.
that fireball might burn me.
The flaming sphere? No, it's in his square, technically.
Okay. So I'll hop in there and swing away.
Immune to critical hits, but it does take a lot of this damage. Chainsaw sends worms and bugs flying many directions. Actually, where Nomcath is, Nomcath, out of the darkness, you get sprayed with a sort of greenish brown liquefied bug paste.
Then my spiritual weapon goes after him too.
That will hit. And after DR, or you don't get DR versus this. You just have to take this.
I'm also going to assume, like most swarms, it's probably immune to mind affecting stuff.
Actually, it has a mind, technically.
Okay. So
Huh?
Cornigan Smash would work?
You're not sure if it can be feared. Let me see. Mental immunities. Abilities. Yeah, I mean, I think it's supposed to have a largely functional mind. Yeah. Yeah, I think it could work.
Sweet.
I think your spiritual weapon actually downed it, though.
Damn.
Yep.
Nothing can fear me because they're always dead.
The cloak falls into a pile of maggots at Tokala's feet, and it's just sort of like writhing and sloshing back and forth at your feet in a pile. Ulbrin. This disgusting mass is 15 feet north of you, past Tokala and Ulfred.
And it's still alive?
It's moving. It's not standing anymore.
How far away is it?
15 feet. Hell yeah, that's a lot of damage.
Suck it.
You guys see Ulbrin fire a spray of magic missiles into the pile, just exploding bugs left and right. Tokala and Ulfred are now covered in this brownish green dead bug gut paste, and it is destroyed. You're out of combat.
Nice. Good work,
Well,
everyone.
who could have
Work,
known
team.
that it would be so hostile? The other one was peaceful.
Enough out of you. We're not listening to you anymore. You have no say here.
This is disgusting.
If that is what the group thinks, my business is done here anyway.
No,
Fine,
Ken, you said there's some more rooms to check out.
Well, I remember we passed by that forge, and this is a mage tower, so if he's got a forge going, he might have some interesting things there.
Is the cloak magical at all with detect magic?
No.
Fair enough.
I think we pretty much explored everything down here, didn't we?
I think so.
Yeah, it's just another empty cell.
Ulbrin,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
you notice that when in the cell where the bugs were, there were a bunch of shattered glass jars around the perimeter of the room that looked like they had been sealed containers that contained something that were broken in there a long time ago.
Okay. I point those out to the party. Wonder what the heck those are.
I mean, something magical? Maybe this is how this thing was brought here in the first place? Defeated, and then just scooped up into a bunch of jars?
Who knows? They're just bloody jars, man.
Yeah.
Any kind of roll I need to make, Toby?
Your knowledge arcana was good enough that, and based on other experiments you've seen of Zoud, like many human wizards, the Drow are aware that human wizards are very often tempted to look for paths to immortality, and they're perfectly willing to take paths such as undead or other weird experiments. You think Zoud may have caused this worm that walks situation to occur by releasing enchanted maggots and insects into the cell with this victim,
Ooh,
who most likely was a powerful sorcerer that Zoud had captured.
Awesome.
yikes.
Yeah.
It's cruel. I don't know why he would attack us for freeing him, though.
Well, we put him to rest now. His suffering is over.
True.
Let's go upstairs.
Well, lead the way, Chief Tokala.
All right, what floor are we going to?
I say we go to the forge floor. We know that one's got possibly interesting stuff.
Say, what floor haven't we cleared yet?
I think there's only a couple, right?
Three has the dead birds. 4 has
Where the birds came from.
the weird Arum Vorax monster that's in there chewing on all the Roombas Tokala's killed. Floor 5 is the bedroom, which leads to the basement. This is actually where you guys come out when you leave the basement. Yeah. So you're on 5, and where do you wish to go from here?
Let's head up to the next floor.
Okay. You
Well,
head up
this
to
is the forge
6,
floor.
and there is a huge molten furnace 40 feet to the west of you. Standing beyond it, even through the smoke, 80 to 90 feet west of you, you can see a couple riot suppressor bots. And you can hear hammering and working around the corner to the southwest. Can't see it, but you hear it.
I want to take out the bots real quick.
Alright.
The Technic Lead Corpse is too dead. Too desiccated.
Okay. So those robots don't see us yet? If the robots don't see us yet, I'm gonna cast a spell before they do.
They're not moving yet. But the party has seen them before, just not approached them.
Okay. Well, do you guys mind if I start the attack here?
Go for it, Master
Sure.
Druid.
It's just gonna try boot technology on the one closest.
Okay. Okay. Let's see, that's going to be a fort save.
God, their fort is so good.
You drop your spell on it, and you see a sort of magic barrier appear around it, and its arms go limp, and its head flops over for a second, and then you see sort of sparks fly, and its arms rotate strangely, and its head raises back up and looks at all of you, and we will get into combat and roll our initiatives.
Uh-oh.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh.
Little alligator dude?
Okay. First bad man. What is your base move, bud? Pretty boring. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, McGinnis not gonna fuck around. He's just gonna go straight to blasting away. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch. And an extra 5 for being constructs. Okay. Yep. Olbrin, you have a wall of machinery about 35 feet to the west, but you can see over this molten pool of just glowing hot rock and metals. 50 feet to the west, there are 2 riot suppressors. There's another riot suppressor behind them 75 feet west. And the whole party's around you in about a 10-foot cluster.
Are the robots in a line?
2 of them are, but Ulfred's in the way, unless you want to get out in front of the party.
Oh.
The party is hasted.
That's all I do.
Okay. Turn on your haste buff here. Krokta, what do you do?
Krokta will first wild shape into like a rather large, kind of amphibious looking ape.
Hell yeah. Toad ape. Go toad ape.
Yep. He'll just kind of leap over everyone and get up right at the edge of the forge, but just like to form a meat shield in front of people.
Okay, go ahead and position. I've unpaused.
You see him, he kind of like jumps off the walls as he's running around.
Okay.
Gets here and lets out a big roar.
Roll me a... Actually, as you get there, there is something fires out of the wall as you are running along it and tries to push you into the lava.
Oh, fuck. So what would that be?
This place is still trapped, dude.
Ouch, that's CMD, right?
Yeah, that's CMD. That will push you directly into the lava. Which, let's see what the lava does to you. Molten furnace.
He holds up a thumbs up as he dies.
You can roll a reflex save. And
Ouch.
take 27 fire damage. You guys see Krokta turn into a giant toad ape, run along the wall, and then get shoved by a secret piston straight into the lava pits. And he sort of skims across the top of it, burning and tumbling, and grabs onto the wall to not fall completely into it.
Okay, so Takala's going to quicken blessing the whole anti-robot thing. Thank you, haste. Because I can actually reach this guy. I'm gonna swing on him.
Get him. That will hit. You slam into him with the chainsaw, sending metal and parts flying everywhere. Nomkath.
Alright then, we're going to go 1, 2, 5, 6. And then... Yeah, how do I want to do this? We want to go... Actually, no, I don't. I would go here because I know I'm going to go. Actually, I would have enough movement, so I'm going to go ahead and do a acrobatics check to see if I can position myself.
Okay. The riot suppressor CMD you're trying to beat is 32.
Just barely.
Yep, they take a couple of swings at you on the way in, but you tumble past it.
I would be going right there, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably going to regret this shortly, but I can still at least get an attack off. That hit.
That will hit. And
Another
sneak attack
15
will
sneak
be
attack.
delivered. Yep. You jam it directly into the gears.
And he's going to take a -2 to attack. Actually,
Okay.
this level it might be higher. I'll look it up, but he's going to take a -2 attack.
Okay.
And
1, 2, 3. Flank on the rogue. With flank, I think that will hit. Or is your AC that high?
I'm a 26 AC.
Okay. They missed then.
Well.
23 doesn't hit you. Nomcath, perception roll. To the south, you see 3 strange creatures. Their skin looks like metal. They are roughly the size and dimensions of Ulfred, like dwarves. They're short and stocky, but their skin looks like it's made of metal, and their beards and hair looks like just burning fire. Their eyes glow with sort of a smoldering yellow molten lava kind of glow to them, and they have strange markings all over their bodies, sort of reds and orange. Looks like tattoos or paint on their bodies. The 3 of them are all kind of looking at you, and if you could take a guess, you're not a spellcaster, but you've seen it plenty. It looks like they're casting buff spells on each other, but they're not moving to join the fight immediately. They're staying far away. Ulfred.
I'll bonk this dude.
Okay, that will not hit.
Oof.
He just barely blocks it with his shield. And now this guy is going to 5 foot here. Sprays Takala. But I think your CMD can resist that.
Should.
Oh no, it's
yeah.
a touch attack.
Oh yeah, that's just a bit high for that. Does my DR count versus that kind of damage?
Stone Skin prevents you from taking
Yeah.
that non-lethal damage, but you are stuck.
Okie dokie.
So he sticks you, but it doesn't crush you at all. And then this one is going to 5 foot here and spray Ulfred.
Terrific.
And then McGinnis is going to 5 foot closer and light somebody up. Deadly aim. Let's see, versus your touch. Wait, no, he's not within 40. He's actually gonna, I'm gonna not play the gunslinger wrong and allow myself back game and make him move up so that this hits on touch. Because he would have been smarter than that. And not do the damage to himself. Doing great, doing great. Okay, McGinnis nearly downs this riot suppressor. It's very damaged. Okay, Ulbrin.
Yeah.
You've got the parties all 30 or more feet west of you. There's a riot suppressor 65 feet west, there's one 55 feet west, and one 75 feet west. They're all in a cluster around Namkath and Tokala. Tokala and Ulfrid are both stuck in foam cocoons at the moment.
Okay, can I teleport to a place where I can touch Namkath and Bad Boy?
That would be 60 feet west.
Okay, I teleport to where I can touch Namkath and also touch a Bad Boy.
Okay, you're there. Start touching. Okay, that's going on Namkath, I presume.
Yep.
And
No,
then
he's gonna envis the riot bot and shocking grasp
Yeah,
me.
exactly. Yeah.
okay.
He was the traitor the whole time.
I knew it.
He is now Olbrin, Lord of Robots. Oh shit. There's one that's hurt and one that's not hurt. Which one do you want?
Not hurt.
Or not as hurt?
Yeah, not as hurt.
Okay. Namkath, Tokala, and Ulfrid, there is sort of a weird flicker. You've seen Olbrin do this before, and he's sort of there, and then not there, and then there, and he solidifies, waves his hand towards Namkath, who disappears, and then reaching under his waving hand, you see electricity crackle down his arm through the crackling staff, and he reaches out and just touches this other riot suppressor to the south of him with the end of the crackling staff. And you hear that thunderous explosion. Oops, and I just did all the damage to you, my bad. And he connects with this riot suppressor, and you see all of its joints and fingers and head and everything flex and writhe in different directions, and he nearly destroys it in a single shot. It is smoking and struggling to stand after one shot. It appears to have just taken 63 points of shock damage.
Fuck.
And Krokta, I bet you'd like to get out of this molten pit.
Yeah, I'll definitely do that. Do I need to roll anything?
No, you're good.
Acrobatics?
Just you got climb speed and you just vault yourself out of there.
All right, cool. I'll do that.
Unfortunately,
and,
the piston does push you back in. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't. That would be dirty.
I mean, I should have checked probably.
No, it doesn't
Um,
reset that fast.
The stuff, the foam that sprays on Takala and Ulfrid, the Croc, they get any sense that he thinks they can get out of it on their own? Or does it-
Eventually, probably it looks like a hardened sort of organic chemical that's just quick dried, like quick drying glue.
Could he? Is it stuck them to the floor, or could he
Yeah,
pick
it's stuck 'em to the
Tokala up
floor.
and? Okay. I
You
was
could
gonna like pick, yeah, throw Tokala.
You could throw him in the lava. That would dissolve it.
No. That's not
Slowly.
All right. Well, nah, he'll just run up and kind of get in the middle of those robots there, then, and hit
Okay.
one that looks damaged.
Come on up.
Provoke as he goes by that one above him.
Okay.
Here.
You provoke.
Shit.
He smacks you for
That's,
quite a lot.
Wait, that was non-lethal though, right? So yeah,
Uh-huh.
add that back. Okay, and then yeah, he'll do a slam attack on the one to his right.
Are you immune to non-lethal, or
Well, it wouldn't come from my HP, right? It would just be.
it still can come off your HP? Yeah, it just doesn't. It can knock you out.
Okay, I put it in the non-lethal. Okay, I'm confused. I thought non-lethal just goes in the non-lethal category. I should subtract it from HP.
Yeah, you can use the Foundry sheet to keep track of it, but if you're rendered to 0, then you pass out. Like you can knock people out with non-lethal.
Okay, right. So yeah, I tracked it there.
Cool, great. Do your thing.
Cool. Oh, I forgot to. I'm hasted. I don't know if that matters for me.
It looks like you have the buff on, but I think you missed.
Okay, yeah, that was the same. Ignore the second one.
Okay. You go slamming into the center of them and kind of knock them around a little bit, and they put up their shields, and you guys all see him bring these huge, meaty, armored fists down, and the suppressors just put up their shields and kind of go into shock absorber mode. He's just beating on them. Takala.
Okay. I should be able to attack the foam on me, right?
I've been letting you do that. Yeah, the chainsaw. You can get the blade around to where it.
Yeah.
Just roll me attack and don't roll too bad, or you chainsaw yourself.
You got it.
Oh, great. You just chainsawed through your foam so easily and effortlessly that you also chainsawed through Ulfred's.
Aw, shit.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Oh, that was really close, Alfred.
Hey, you're out.
Yeah. Alfred, you're not sure if he meant to do that or not, but the chainsaw just kind of grabbed on the foam and started churning through it, and Takala just sort of let it pull itself through because he didn't have very good control of it, frankly. And it jumped into your wall of foam, and you felt the chainsaw like scrape against your breastplate and your shield for a second, but then you got free of the foam and avoided being cut in half.
Watch where you're sticking that thing. But thank you.
And then I think that's it for the. Well, I can move. Guess I'll move. I think you've already provoked from this guy next to me.
Yeah. They're
So
spent.
I'm gonna go over there to the other guy. Right there.
All right, get him.
Oh no, that was my one attack for the round. I'm just
Okay.
getting in the face.
Gotcha. All right, Nom.
Alright. I'm going to take serious advantage of this invisibility. I'm going to. Oops. Not working. I'm going to 5-foot step just to have both those guys in range.
Okay.
Because I'm basically intending to split my attacks between them to try and finish them both off.
All right, let's go one attack at a time. I mean, you can roll
can't
them all,
exact-
and then we'll
Yeah, I
assign
gotta
them
roll
one
them
at a
all.
time. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. First attack connects on the top guy, and you get sneak attack. He is still up. Want to give him the second one?
Yeah.
It.
don't know if I need-
Let's see. How much plus do
Well-
you have beyond what's here?
I get. Don't have all my stuff on this one. I got the headband, but so I don't know if invisibility counts as flat-footed for that.
It gives you +2 to hit. I think invisibility does base. And then you.
Well,
have
no,
your
I'm saying
flank-
is
Oh.
the headband gives me +2 if they're flanked or flat-footed, and I don't know if invisibility counts as flanked.
I
or
think it
flat-footed.
gets you there. So this is going to hit. That one drops, and then your third attack, which looks like a crit,
Yeah,
goes
that's
on
definitely a crit.
this guy, which confirms, and he drops, and they're both down.
All right. All right, that's my turn. Obred, you can't see it, but you can just sense this Cheshire grin in front of you as the two robots go down.
Yeah, the two robots next to you just exploded.
Damn fine job, Nomcath.
Okay. This one's going to step here and club a Tokala. 2 times. Looks like both of those hit.
So I should be able to take 10 off of each, right?
Yes, you do reduce each by 10.
I think you just have to keep track over time of how much total. It's like a limit of 90 reduction, right?
Yeah, we're not likely to hit it.
Yeah, not in this one.
Well, that's not very good. One of the little fire doors runs in and tries to hit one of the robots from behind, but doesn't penetrate the armor.
Brother!
He has rolled a 2.
Can I charge like that, or it's kind of
Sure.
wonky?
No,
Okay.
you just charge right past Aldrin and you like shoulder check him on the way. Fucking wizard.
Hey!
Since he's a little puny wizard, he probably falls down.
Fall on my bat.
Really?
Did you actually charge? +2?
I put it in, yeah.
Oh, it's already calculated? Okay. He gets his shield
Yeah.
up and protects himself from you.
Man.
Oh, yeah. 5-foot hop. Give him the business. That is hit, and
Shouldn't he have more shots than that?
bane. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going
If
on
you
with
only
his
did a
multi-attack.
Yeah, if he only did a 5-foot hop, he should have 4 like me, I think.
Yeah, let's see. Shit, I think his multi-attack is goofed. Let's see. Who's got a multi-attack that works for me here?
Mine.
Yours works? You have the
But it's
formula
also
in?
well, it's also set up for for two-handed though, so it's more.
Yeah, he gets one more shot. I'm gonna give him another one. Deadly aim. Boom. Will also hit. McGinnis tears into this riot suppressor that's in the middle of all of you. Okay. And ah, shit. That's not gonna work. Bro. Just do this. Another one of the dwarves comes skipping in and slams into the back of the riot suppressor. Does a bunch of damage to it. Olbrin, you have an enemy 10 foot southwest, 20 foot west, and then these 2 fire doors 15 feet southwest. But they seem to be attacking the robots with you.
Okay, is the robot pretty hurt?
Yes, the nearest robot's very hurt, and then the robot to the west looks untouched.
Okay, to the hurt one.
Okay. He looks very, very, very hurt, but still on his feet.
Ah, bastard.
And then the lady dwarf. 2, 3, 4. This female dwarf comes running in right past the forge. She screams a defiant yell and slams into the back of this robot, dropping it to the ground. And the 3 of them just club it into smithereens as it's laying there on the floor. Just
Hell yeah!
He'll just go ahead and try to power attack this remaining one. Wait, can you do full attack with power attack? Sorry, I've never actually had a melee
Yeah,
character.
for sure.
yes.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that was my power attack.
You
Full
can
attack.
and should. Okay, that unfortunately they have good armored class, and you
Right.
missed slightly again,
Oh, that's
just
right.
barely. Damn it.
Just flailing around. I never changed my stats to the hybrid thing that we talked about, Toby, so maybe that'll help.
Okay, yeah, we'll work on it.
Yeah, it's fine. I just forgot.
Kala.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this buff actually works this time to add the 2d6 damage.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
there we go.
that will
Robot.
hit, and you do a buttload of damage to him.
Add it 2.
Okay, then I am going to.
It didn't add the 2d6.
It didn't? Strength, power
No.
attack, enhancement, robot bane blessing 2. It didn't do the 2d6. Go ahead and
Yeah.
roll it for me if you would. Okay. Throwing that on there. We'll get that figured out. Did you do it as a conditional thing?
I did it under the buffs. I just put it under like
Yeah.
the add thing. I don't know.
We'll fix it. We shall fix it. Alright, Nom, that is going to hit. There's the sneak attack. You are tearing through him. And the fire dwarves are coming over to help. They hit pretty solidly on him too. Ulfred?
I'll look shyly at the lady dwarf and say, "I like your hair. It's very nice."
You
I'll move
see
over here.
the most beautiful eyes, yet also terrifying. The irises of her eyes are like looking into a burning forge. They are pure fire.
Straight fire. That's hot.
Yep. She is a snake. Are you able to... Are you getting into melee? Hell yeah, get in there. 23 will hit. And you drop him. Or it should have. Why didn't it do this? Okay.
And I'll flex for Milady.
Just don't tip your fedora. Okay. You are out of combat as they sort of stand back and look like they're on guard, but not attacking. They stand in a row and they say, this one in the center says, "I'm Vonks. This is Brundle and Bevsa. Who are you?"
I'm Ulfrid. This is Tukala. This is Nomcath. This is Ulbrin, and this is Frogman. Croctop.
He just lets out a big croak.
We came in search of someone. We've found her, and I think we have defeated the wizard of this tower in the process.
They look at each other with sort of tentative excitement. They say, "You've killed Saud? Like,
We
really
believe
killed
so.
him?"
We believe so. We're not sure, but we think maybe. We were also got the information from a lying sack of shit demon, so he could be lying to us. So you never know.
But if you were kept here against your will, I think we can. It's safe for you to go, though.
They whisper amongst each other in some language that you don't speak. And they say, We've been trapped here for years, working for Saud. And it's even worse after he died. And, thank you. You freed us.
It's my pleasure for us to ye dwarf folk. There aren't many of us kind in these parts.
They say we're not dwarfs. We're Azairs. But ye may be some distant cousin. They sort of look you up and down, and it's very clear that just physically you fit their dimensions exactly, and nobody else does here.
I've never heard of that clan before, but it's very nice to meet you.
You hear Prundle, the particularly fiery beard and haired male Azer, say, "Why is his hair not on fire? You've all gone out."
No, my hair doesn't. It's never gone on fire. I don't know how to do that. Is that something they teach you in dwarf school? I don't know many.
The lady Azer walks up and sort of tugs on your beard, and she goes, it's just not on fire at all. It's just hair."
Well, of course it's not on fire. It would burn up if that was the case.
Unlock the mod. Their language shares a few words with Dwarven, but otherwise it's wholly different. You'll notice you can talk with them for a bit, and they have very similar words for materials. Like their word for iron is close to the Dwarven word for it. Their word for mithril is close. You can sort of talk when you're talking shop, but when you're talking about food or the weather or which ways to the nearest town, blah blah blah, that's all they speak common in a sort of rough, thick accent that you can understand.
Where do your does your clan hail from?
They say a name to you, and those of you can, with knowledge planes ranks, can roll. Olbrin, they have just listed one of the subplanes of not hell, but fire. They are from one of these middling planes that's somewhere between the hellish planes, which are just eternal fire and volcanic ash, and the actual planes of fire, which are just fire. But they're clearly closer akin to fire elementals than they are to dwarves. But they are actually summoned here to this plane. They are actually brought here. They're not like temporary summons or anything. So they are, in essence, stuck here, just as that demon is.
Okay, I explained that to Alfred.
Well, that's just not right. All of you, being stuck here if you don't want to be. I can, if you want, though I wouldn't mind if you stayed and maybe helped us or the people in torture. All right, they wouldn't mind you staying there. I don't think, but if you would like me to send you home, I can give it a try.
Ulfred, roll me a craft check. You're either blacksmith or armorsmith, whatever your best craft skill is.
Why are they not on the list? All right, got to go to my character sheet.
They are quickly discussing amongst themselves, and they want, you get the gist from them as they speak in a mix of common and their own language. You get the sense that they want out of this tower, but this forge facility is really very nice, and they don't like the idea of leaving it behind and having nowhere to work, which is sort of why they came here to this plane. And you think that their forge here is actually not as nice as the one that Dinvaya's got at Dolga's old foundry in Torch.
Oh, I know a better foundry than this. It's a good solid dwarf foundry, though it's run by a half elf. But she's mostly a dwarf now because she adopted me.
They look very confused at your family history, but they say you freed us, so we don't really know where to go, but we don't want to stay here. So we'll take your advice. And they take a piece of parchment and ask if you or one of you will draw them a map to Torch. Unless you're going there next, and then they'll just follow you there. But
I mean, where are we going after this?
I think we would go potentially through there to go to the spider scar.
I think the valley's in the other opposite direction, but
I mean,
Oh,
I mean, it depends. I mean, do we want to try and get some stuff worked on before we do that?
Go check on our friends.
Yeah.
yeah, I think we should all accompany you. It would be better to introduce you all to the people of the town, anyways.
well, in thanks, they show you this chest behind them, which they've managed to save certain precious metals over their years of being stuck here repairing. They are the ones, by the way, they repair all of the constructs in the building. The constructs bring the other damaged robots up here, and the Azairs were repairing them every day. And they
ask them
actually,
if they
they really enjoy that sort of work.
could they. Well, never mind, Croft. I can't talk right now.
Can't you? Don't you have natural spell?
No, I didn't take the one that lets me talk. I can cast a spell to do it, but I haven't. So. Wait, I don't think is that.
I think you can probably talk in that form if you have natural spell.
So natural spell lets you talk? I thought it was just to let you cast spells.
Yeah, but casting spells is harder than talking, so I think if you take natural spell, you're good in my book.
Alright, well.
So you can talk in giant, weird, aquatic ape form.
I don't know. I'll work on that voice, but yeah, he's just Crocta mentions. Do you think that they could repair the Cassandra downstairs?
Takala, are
Yeah,
you going to
kinda.
destroy all those Roombas?
What?
Just start smashing Roombas.
So yeah, Crocta will just ask them if they've ever heard of a android.
They
Like
are
they
familiar
can-
with androids, and they do know that Zoud has a dead one in the basement because he asked them to do something to it, and they could not. But he had some other robot they said that was going to dig into her brain and pull out her thoughts for him.
Can you repair her potentially?
No.
Okay.
They say she's not a machine. It's flesh and blood. Can't do that.
It's a little more than flesh and blood, though. When I was looking at her, it's all very complicated. I don't think I could do it even with the help of my goddess.
Thought harvester. Very nice. Okay. We're about to quit in time. Seems like a good safe place to pause if you wish. Yeah, you guys can negotiate with these three. They are pretty amenable. They're super happy that, I mean, they liked working for Zoud when he was alive, they will gladly tell you, and they hated working for him since he was dead because he was just a terror. He would come in here and terrorize them, and the riot suppressors would kill them if they tried to leave, or attack them if they tried to leave. So they've been stuck here for quite a while. They are a sort of clerics that worship a fire deity of craftsmanship, sort of like a similar domains to Ulfred, but a different deity entirely.
Interesting.
Alright, so yeah. Guess we'll wrap up for the night.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been
I'm
fun,
so
guys.
glad to get out of this place.
Ah,
And I found a waifu.
You discuss, if you talk to them about other levels of the tower, you've pretty much eliminated. They said the main ventilation is off. They noticed it went off a couple hours ago, and that means that there's no airflow up through the center, and all those machines are off, which should means the upper floors are no longer flooded with gas and smoke constantly. Although they say there is still a floor above you where Zoud's workshop and apprentices are. And they brought in some weird robot from outside a month or two ago that they have not let the Azers look at.
Ooh.
They said it was a very. They saw it when it was first brought in, and it is a very strange type of gearsman, and it carried some long green-colored rifle, and it's upstairs somewhere.
Neat.
We could check that out and then head out and destroy the tower after that.
Do you discuss that with them?
Sure. Why not?
They sort of lament the loss of this forge, but if you promise them a better one, they say that they have discussed such a possibility themselves. And they know exactly what pillars you would want to take out to drop the whole tower in on itself.
Oh, perfect.
They said they've done a lot of repairs in this tower, and they know it really well, and they're not going to be too sad if you collapse it in on itself.
Let's do it.
Okay. Well, I think next time we're almost certainly done with the choking tower. There's like a room or two left at most, and then you can crush it and start talking about our new direction or anything you want to have made with these materials and your new friends.
Cool.
All right, cool. It's a good time, guys. See you next week.
All right.
See you guys.
See you guys. Thanks, everybody. I'll upload this
Hey,
recording from
Nocta?
McGinnis.
Yeah?
You and I need to trade cloaks of resistance, right?
No, I had a +2.
Oh, okay.
It was me. And
Okay.
Toby did it for you.
Okay, perfect. So we traded.
You handed that
Excellent.
off to me.
Good deal.